Hola and bienvenidos everybody. My name is NittPicc and today we are going to be listening to Hi Ren by Ren. I was sent this by a friend of mine and she told me that it was going to be a little bit of a heavier subject. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm excited to get into this. But before we jump into this, if you like the content I'm making here on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And also, if you really like the content I make exclusive content as well on Patreon. There you can find exclusive performances and banned or exclusive reactions on Patreon for members only. So if you're interested in that, you can click on the link in the description below. But let's get into this.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think...
Okay, let's take a second to unravel some things. First of all, I do want to talk about the beginning. His playing is absolutely beautiful. I don't know why I didn't see it from the thumbnail, but I was not expecting a classical guitar versus I was expecting an actual, like, you know, regular guitar with metal strings. But the intro is absolutely beautiful. He could easily play like a certain note in the same place as where he's at, but in order for emphasis, he jumps up to the higher portion of the neck to get the same pitch but in a different timbre, a different tonality, which is absolutely beautiful. He's showcasing his abilities, which he should. Now, in regards to what I'm hearing lyrically, wow. So there's a duality happening here that sounds like an internal struggle. I need to go back and listen to that again, but we're gonna start right here. Like, listen, he's accompanying himself by creating a bass line and then playing the lyrical line over. And then watch, he jumps up the neck to play a pitch in a different location. Watch. See? That's so cool. Wow. Chromaticism here, building up tension. And then he starts the song. And the control of his voice and adding vibrato. Wow. And then we add a beat.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran on you, pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep
The
on the
side
shepherd.
that has you in a
Not your
chokehold.
place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect,
Lights.
always being lied to. Okay, take
They're
another pill, boy.
communicating as
Drown
well.
yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate
keep
me?
going.
I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ran? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Wow. Okay. The context here. You are I am you. We are we are one. Oh my. Yeah. I get it. I understand. It's the internal struggle of that voice telling you that you're not good enough. It's there. Very apparent in this video. Sorry. But I want to go back. There's something I'm noticing and I just want to make sure that I'm hearing it musically. And I want to go back a little bit to this moment because I think so. Not only are we getting a change in timbre in the color of voice, because you can hear that the painful side, the mean or the negative self-talk side has a more gritty, more aggressive voice, and you can tell that's that one side. But I also believe he's doing something different with the backing, with the guitar itself. And then there's the I just want to be me, Ren, where you can hear that something's happening different with the guitar, I believe. So we're gonna start right here.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys, Ran? Nowhere.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like
Okay,
that.
yeah,
I never
so we're
chase numbers,
hearing
statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio,
the
they never
difference in
even play me,
voice.
so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can
And
rest
notice-
in.
Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your
Listen to
music
the
is so
guitar.
self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Whoa. Okay. So, I don't know if you notice. Sorry. I don't know if you notice, but the negative self-talk voice of Ren has the beat, has the drum beat that he's creating with his hands. And this is interesting. It's an interesting contrast because something that has a beat almost feels like it has more control. And in this case, it feels like the negative self-talk has so much control over him. And then when we get to the Ren, the I just want to be Ren, the beat is gone. It's non-existent. And it's like he's having a hard time fighting this voice off. It's hard to listen to, but it's so real. He's so real for doing this. I want to go back over here.
Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Hold up. Okay, I am so sorry. We're gonna go back a little bit to kind of hear that part. There was the way he said or spoke some words is really interesting here. How he talks about the word when he says die and survives. And it's like that internal struggle of like, it doesn't seem so bad, I guess. So let's listen to this.
Refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Right here.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Let's keep going.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Okay, so before we jump in this section where Ren has his internal argument and by the way, that section where he chooses, I choose if you die, I also choose if you survive. It's like he can't decide. He can't decide which one he wants. So when we get to this section where it's like finally the negative self-speak takes over and he's just like, no, you're going to listen and you can't turn me off. And what's interesting about this section is there is a lot of what he's doing with the classical guitar is outlining exactly what he's trying to create. And I'll talk through it as we do this again. But wow. So we get the one chord.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am
Another chord.
temptation. I am the snake in Eden.
Goes up
I am
chromatically
the reason
again.
For treason, beheading all
He's
kings.
creating
I am
tension.
sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the
More
morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of
chromatically
lies.
rising.
Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished
Keeps
avenger,
going
the
up,
righteous
and
surrender.
then
When
we
standing in front of my
spiral
soul
out of
eclipse.
control.
My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision
The
that
voice is
catalyzes
telling you
chaos that
can't turn
causes
me off.
division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
So we get that chromaticism and the spiraling out of control and the wording here of the fact that he's talking about his temptation, the snake, he's taken out kings and higher, like people in higher positions. And obviously, like he's talking about suicide here, and that it can happen to anybody. The use of the spiraling out of control is very appropriate here. Let's keep going. It almost feels like defeat there.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin to different sides.
All of that is absolutely amazing. It's like whenever we have the conversation between the negative self-talk Ren and then the other side of Ren, we typically have a camera shot that is left or right? And it's interesting here because we see that conversation and then we get to this point and it's almost as if there's a sense of defeat But then it's like both of them have kind of, you could either say that they're now broken apart, or now that they've learned to embrace that voice, that inner voice. And he knows that with help, he can keep going. And because of his story, because of this, that he's he can give others hope. So I want to go back to this part so we can hear it again and just listen. Notice how the camera angle is different. And the voice
I've been
is
taking
different.
some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong.
That's absolutely
and when I have
beautiful.
done, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
He's learning to live with the voice.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
Sorry, I had to take a moment off screen. Whew, wow. This is this message is relatable to a lot of people that struggle with their mental health or physical health. There's a lot of things that can bring up thoughts like this, and it's not the right words, but it's beautiful that he wrote something like this in the way he did, where he outlines the voice inside our heads. I've never seen anyone do something like this before. And it's funny that he talks about Eminem doing it, but he doesn't do it like this. This feels so different to me, and the message is very clear here, and it's possible to get help and live and fight that internal voice. This is a great message and a great video. I'm glad my friend sent it to me. All right, so if you'd like to continue the conversation about music or anything, please feel free to leave a comment down below. What do you think I missed? What do you think about this performance? What do you think about this song? What did you find interesting about how he performed this song? Have you ever had moments like this? Again, if you like the content I make here, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and click on the link in the description below to check out my Patreon. You can always join for free. Anyway, before I sign off in this video, I just want to tell you that I love you and somebody out there loves you as well. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.